Hello, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, how's it going? How's it going? I feel like it's so quiet. That's totally fine, though. Who needs noise? You know what I'm saying? Basically, I guess I'll save this and put it up after. We'll see if I know how to do that or not. But basically, I have a lot of unread books and I want to make a TBR jar. So I printed out like little grid thing here and figured that I would go through and write them all down. But that's going to take time. And why do that by myself? Hello, hello, hello. And we can just chat about whatever you want to chat about while I do it because that would be very fun. More fun than just sitting by myself while I do it, you know? I have so many markers because I was really into the idea of annotating my books. And I did one, and I will definitely be doing it again, but I don't think I'm really cut out for it in the sense of the way some people are. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So how's everybody doing? How was your day? What time is it where you are? It's like 6 p.m. for me, something like that. But I need to go through and take out the colors that definitely will not work because there are some like highlighter colors and they do not show up very well, as I've come to realize for one of them. I guess the other main question that I need to ask myself is whether I am putting just the first book in a series on this list or all of the books in a series if I haven't read them all. 11 p.m. and holy crap. Go to bed. Go to bed. I'd be out. I mean, I'm happy that you're here, but wowza. Yeah. So maybe I'll put my thought process behind putting all of the books is that if I were to like pull out the second or third book in a series, if I'm doing it that way, I could just read whatever the next book in the series that I need to read would be. But that way they have more of a chance because I have a lot of unread series. That's a problem, but we don't really actually have to get into that. The main problem here is the amount of books that I have that I haven't read. That may be the main problem. But, you know, we move on. We deal with it as it goes. I don't know which one of these are like highlighters. That definitely looks like it's going to highlight. I feel like this would be so much better with music, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that. I think that would get me in trouble on YouTube. Maybe. I don't really know. I also need to pull up because I took pictures of all of my bookshelves. That way I just have like a list of them on my phone so I know what books I need to write down, which is wonderful. And I also do need to film some episodes, but I'm doing this instead right now. So there's that. I don't know if that's the best idea, but it's what we're rolling with. I have seen some musicals. I love a musical. So if there are any specific musicals that you would like, I love Hamilton. So there's that. But there are a lot of musicals that I haven't seen. So that's another thing. But I do enjoy a good musical. I'm so down for that. Let me know. Let me know what kind of musicals you would like. And maybe I haven't seen them. Probably not, to be fair. I have not. No. I'll have to add that to a list. to look into. I've never even heard of that. Is that on like a streaming thing that I could watch? If you even know that, you might not know that. Um, Interesting. I also love Hairspray. That might be very very cliche, but I do love Hairspray. Okay. Okay. I'll look into that. I don't even know what that's about, to be fair. But that sounds fun. Um, There we go. Oh, I went to what was the last thing I went and saw? Six. I saw Six on Broadway in May of this year, and that was incredible. Loved that so, so much. I also saw Moulin Rouge last year, which was also phenomenal. And I saw Hamilton the year before, I think, or the very end / beginning of last year, maybe. Those are just incredible. Incredible. I do love a musical. I just like the vibes, everybody's having a good time. It's like a party. Love it. Love it. Yeah. I'm still pondering the whole series debacle and whether or not. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to put all of them. I think that I have all of these on here already. I think they're the only ones that I did. And then I realized that this would be a lot better if I was talking to somebody, at least. Or at least felt like I was talking to somebody. Oh my God. Wait, that sounds great. It sounds like there may be some tea there, for sure. But overall, a good time. Do you know what else has been driving me crazy? So I love Jack Wolf, who plays Wylan in Shadow and Bone. We know this, right? This is not a surprise. This is not a secret. But anyway, I saw he's in a play, I think, or a musical. It might be a musical. I don't know. I think it's called Next to Normal, and everybody's been just raving about how great he is in it, and it actually hurts. It's physically painful that I can't go see it because I'm in the US, and like I can't see it. It makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. I love him. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, but yeah, I've just been seeing like tons of posts about him in Next to Normal, and every time I see it, it just feels like another blow. Another blow to the chest. It really does. It really does. But we move on. We move on. I have to get over it and just accept the fact that I won't be seeing it unless I there's a bootleg version or something. That's the only way, and I don't even know. I guess I haven't looked it up. I haven't tried all that hard. But I'll look into it. I really should be either reading with the amount of books that I'm about to do this, or watching some stuff. But mentally, I needed like a little breather. I needed a breather. And this is what we're doing. This is what we are doing. I also had a gymkhana at the farm that I work at today. If you don't know what that is, it is like games on horseback. Fast games. But I only did like the last couple classes. on a young horse, and she was actually trying to kill me. So that was a great time. We love that. We love that. I'm not okay, first of all. And why is it called that? Why is it called that? That's crazy. Wild. Wild. I should get started. What if you're a reader? Because I would love to know. Oh, okay, this makes sense. That for sure makes sense. Now I'm intrigued though. That has me intrigued for sure. I think I don't even know. No clue if I finished saying what I was saying before, but if you're a reader, let me know what your favorite book is, because that's very interesting to me. Or like what your favorite genre is, because I feel like that will tell me a lot about you. I, for one, am not a romance girly at all. So there's that. I do have some romance that I read, but I find that it just doesn't really do anything for me. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Yeah. 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 I feel like my favorite books change. Six of Crows is such a sleigh, but I do feel like it depends, because I love A Little Life. Love it. I also love Crooked Kingdom. We've talked about this. Yeah, yeah. Um, I love Crooked Kingdom. Crooked Kingdom just does it for me. And I feel like a lot of people read Six of Crows and then don't read Crooked Kingdom, at least for a really long time. And I'm telling you, yes, Crooked Kingdom is such a sleigh. It's so much better. I love Six of Crows. Listen, I love Six of Crows, but Crooked Kingdom is just like 1,000 out of 10. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my God. It's just, you get thrown right into it, and it's just drama after drama. I love it. I was doing like a poetic reading of some of my favorite scenes to my sister, and she was into it. She was like, "This is great." Yeah, I know, I get that. But it kind of it kind of still is great. Like, even though that's horrible, but like, it also is so good. It's so good. Ugh. Yes, exactly. I feel like we are learning a lot about the characters and the world in Six of Crows, and it's such a great time. And we have this great heist that we're going on. It's incredible. But Crooked Kingdom, it's just so it goes so off the rails. So off the rails. I do know they were you. I do. I see them popping up. I'm ignoring you. Exactly. Wesper, come on. Come on. I I did my second or I guess third reread of the duology this year, and I'm probably gonna do it again whenever, because I ordered the Litjoy editions that has like Six of Crows annotated and stuff like that. The way it hurts so bad, I'm like, I would rather that she annotated Crooked Kingdom, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. But but I think I'm gonna have to reread it. I need to know what she has to say. And I think it's so interesting that, like, how she talks about how Wyland doesn't have a POV in the first book because he's not really technically a crow. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh my God. I love Wyland. I love him. We know this. We don't need to get into it, but I kind of am getting into it. Also, I made my sister and my mom and my best friend all watch Shadow and Bone at separate points. And I had to get my sister to watch it, I had to make like a presentation, PowerPoint, and sell it to her and be like, this is why you need to watch this for me. So, but it worked, and she watched it and she really liked it. She actually got, like, so emotional at like, so many points. It was great. We are talking about what your favorite book is, and then I went into a tangent about Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. But don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. It is, for sure. For sure. I had to set up in the kitchen. In the kitchen, I pulled my laptop out and I did like a whole thing. It was great. And I love Alina and Mal and all that stuff, but I think what really sold it was the crows. She's a Kaz girly for sure. Who can blame her? You know, who can blame her? He's just great. I also have been like really fighting the fact that I want to go to the convention thing that they do in Paris next year. But I've come to terms with the fact that I'm not probably going to be able to go. So that's really sad, but it's fine. We get past it. Maybe I'll have to do the presentation. It's wild. It's so wild. Yeah. The heist aftermath, crazy. Crazy. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, but I don't think I can go. Listen, I'd have to go by myself. So that's number 1. I've never been out of the country. That's number 2. I'm a baby. That's number 3. We know this. I don't think I could do it. I I would like just be like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. And now I'm meeting Jack Wolf. I would literally have a heart attack, I think. I think I would be fine with everybody except for him. I would pass out. I think that's maybe dramatic, but I do love him a lot. I really do. And then I would be so apologetic because he doesn't need that. He doesn't need that in his life. So maybe it would just be better for everyone if I just kept myself here. Could be better for everybody. Although I was really sad like the whole weekend that it was going on. I was watching like everything on Twitter. I'm still calling it Twitter. I don't know if that's like a thing that people are doing, but the whole X thing is creeping me out. That's a story for another day. Um, but I was seeing like everybody post videos and stuff like that, but it didn't really make it better. It really didn't. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh my goodness. I do know what you mean. Got to know he denied. Oh my goodness. So what has everybody like watched on the channel? Like what are you liking? Did you like Shadow and Bone? Was it Shadow Hunters that did it for you? Anne with an E. I'm loving Anne with an E, by the way. I'm obviously also loving Schitt's Creek, so we can just get into that. No, you don't need to answer that one. Actually, you can opt out on that. But guys, Gilbert is great. I'm loving him. I'm loving him. I'm loving Anne too, by the way. She's just so sassy. I think I'm also in the middle of watching a short show. Short meaning there's only 1 season. It's a secret though. No one knows because I'm waiting until I'm all done to post it on Patreon and stuff. But that's also coming soon. And it was on the poll. So watch out for that. Oh my God, yes, all of it. Heartstopper, incredible. Incredible. How many times have you rewatched Heartstopper? I watched like 50,000. Yes, yes. We love it. Speaking of, I think I also need to do my next Shadow Hunters video. Oh God. Maybe I'll film that tonight. I have the whole list of all, like, the interviews and stuff. I just have to watch them. Maybe I'll do that first. Yeah, right? Right? When Nick speaks in French, mm, takes me out every time, takes me out every time. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. A concerning amount of times. It's just incredible. It really is. It gets better and better. I saw pictures of Kit and Joe. I guess they went to something maybe in France? I don't know. But Kit was, like, in a whole sparkly outfit. I was living. I was like, "That's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. You look incredible." Oh, also, something else that is such a weird side note because I don't do music on this channel, but has anybody here listened to Guts by Olivia Rodrigo? How are we feeling about it? I'm loving it. I am loving it. But I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. So that's interesting. I'm having a great time though. This is true. This is true. I put it on all the time. I put it on as background noise. Yeah, you did. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It is so good. I haven't even done anything of what I was supposed to be doing. Literally nothing. We've just been living it up in here. My God, what else should we talk about? Hmm. Hmm. Topics. 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 Ah. Okay, and now that I have a couple more people in here, maybe you guys can weigh in. So the whole plan for this live stream was that I'm making myself a TBR jar because I have a concerning. We're not going to get into it. We're not going to get too into it, but I have a concerning number of unread books. So concerning. Oh my God. You must have seen it. You must have seen it. It's so good. 5 + 5, it's so good. Best one. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Um, so sorry. I'm like all over the place. I am writing down the unread books on these like grids, right? And then I'm going to cut them up and put them in a jar. Okay. But my dilemma here is that for series, do I put just the first, like whatever the next book in the series that I need to read, whether that's the first, the second, whatever? Or do I put the entire series? That's the question. It has 0 skips. 0 skips. I went to the album. Do you know how disappointed I was, though, that they didn't sing Bloodhound? So disappointed. I was like, that would go so hard. That would go so hard. And I didn't play it. They didn't. They did a lot of old stuff, too, which was surprising. I loved it. So disappointed is kind of a strong word, but I was like, that would have went off. Anyway, the whole place went off. I just loved it. I loved it. Oh, I didn't finish what I was saying. Yeah, that would make sense, right? So my thoughts were if I did the whole series, because I do kind of want to prioritize series, right? I was thinking no matter what I pull out, like if I pull out the third book and I haven't read the first one, I would just read the first one. But and then like there would still be 3 pieces in there. But I do get what you guys are saying. That's okay. Goodbye. Ooh, Aragon and the Ranger's Apprentice. Oh, I'll have to look that up. See, that's the other thing too. That's the other thing. Because if I don't include like all the books in a series, I really am lying to myself about how many books I actually own. that I haven't read because I don't know the exact number, but I do know a number it's over, a very scary number it's over. We're not gonna get into it. All I'll say about that is that reading books, buying books, two separate things. I do a lot of both. I do a lot of both. So that's the other thing. Because I was like, say I have like 4 books in a series, right? And I haven't read any of them. I'm not sharing. I'm not doing that to myself. I'm not. But it's concerning. It's concerning. And you know what else is concerning? I bought books the other day and they're on the way. So that's kind of concerning. But I can't stop it. It makes me feel better. It's like retail therapy. It's like retail therapy. And also there was a sale, you have to strike while, it's hot. You can't just let that pass you up. When they're great prices, you got to bite. Although I have said that I am not buying books. I am not buying books until October, the middle of October. And the only reason I say that, because that sounds bad. It sounds like maybe there's a problem. But the only reason I say that is because there's a library sale where everything is $1. And they have some great picks every year. And I simply can't not go. It happens once a year. And it's something my mom and I do together. So I'm going to be going. I'm going to be filling bags. I was going to say, can you hear him? He's obnoxious. But then I think I'm done. I feel that. I feel that. He's downstairs. That's how loud he is. You can hear it. I'm on the 3rd floor. He's on the bottom floor. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. I locked him out because I was like, I can't be dealing with that. This is just going to be too loud. Too loud. And there's no guarantees that he'll be sleeping up here, so we can't have that. I'm about like 80 pages into Addie LaRue, by the way. That's going great. Although I think I need to step it up. I think I need to read more of that. And I put a video up here earlier in the year about books that I wanted to read this year. It's going alarmingly bad for me. Oh, Slay. Slay. We do also have to start The City of Ashes. Yes, I think I am going to okay, listen. This is my first live, okay? So I am going to try and keep it on my channel, but I don't know the steps yet on how to make that happen. So the short answer is I'm going to try. I am. Yeah. I am reading them. I am. I read the first one, City of Bones, so far. But then Addie LaRue is the book for September, so I'm focusing on that. And the 5 other books I'm in the middle of. And then I'm gonna start City of Ashes, I guess is the next one. You would know. So so whatever the next one is, that's what I'm doing. I am slowly and surely coming to the dark side. Coming to the dark side. It's very different. Not incredibly different yet, but some of the characters are very different. For sure. Also, you will be proud of me because even though I have books coming to me now, and like a lot, I didn't specify that. This is not 2 books coming to me. We don't need to talk about how many books are on their way to me right now, but it wasn't 2. Okay? Yes, exactly. Izzy and Hodge, for sure. But Barnes & Noble also, okay, I'm a premium member at Barnes & Noble. Okay. They had a crazy sale this weekend, 2 days only, where it was like 20% off of everything. And like double points or something, which equals free money if you like spend enough. You'll be so happy I didn't buy anything. I shopped and I got like the thrill from looking on the website and then being like, I don't need them. Yeah, for real. For real. I was just like, wait, you're joking. I just placed this order because the deals were so great at this other place. And then Barnes & Noble hits me with that kind of deal. And you'll be so proud I didn't even buy anything. I had quite a lot in my cart. Quite a lot in my cart. But I got the thrill. I was like, I have an alarming amount of books at home. I don't need to be doing this right now. Do you know what's breaking my heart? By the way, now that I saw like the whole talking about it being canceled, because that is so painful. So painful. And I wasn't even living in the time. I'm after the fact, like 7 years after the fact. And the pain still hit me. But it's been like 6 months since Shadow and Bone season 2. You know what we don't have? Renewal. I do know the strike is happening, but you know what did get renewed? One Piece. I saw that somewhere. Talk about the stress this girl is feeling. So much. I'm like, there is simply no way. Like, Shadow and Bone was up there for years, it felt like, on the top 10. Oh, it's so scary. I see, that was my problem with the first book. I was like, we got talks of Magnus healing Alec, but show me. Show me that, please. Please and thank you. No way. What did they post? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I saw something about One Piece getting renewed all over Twitter or X, whatever it's called. And I'm a lurker on there. I don't tweet because I suck at it, but I do look. But I saw One Piece got released and I'm like, it was like a week. You're telling me that got released? Shadow and Bone was like so long ago. And we worked. Do you know how many times I watched that show? Do you know how many? A lot. What did BuzzFeed post? I would love to know. I would love to know. Oh my god, I miss Wesper. I really do. Really, I just want to see, like, I'm talking about a renewal. I really, you know what's good enough for me? The spinoff. That's all I'm saying. I want the Crows spinoff, please. Like, I would love a Shadow and Bone season 3. Don't get me wrong. But if we're only getting one, we all know the answer. We know the answer. And it needs to happen now. I need to see how it plays out with Wylan and Jesper already together. I need to know. I need to know. Especially the end of Six of Crows. If you know, you know. I need to see how that plays out with them being in a relationship. I need to know. I need to know. Oh. Six of Crows spinoff will be impeccable right about now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shadow and Bone season 3, phenomenal. Phenomenal. But if we can only have one, which I know they were saying something about, like, we would only get the spinoff if season 3 was renewed, I think. I think I read that somewhere. But okay. Okay, well, that's good. My hopes were up though for this because I felt like they had they were posting press stuff for them for so long. I felt like every week we were getting a new interview for a while, or every day, every other day, something like that. And then we just got nothing. And then we've heard silence. And I know that the strike is going on. So I was like, that's what's doing it. But then One Piece got renewed. And I'm not hating because I haven't seen One Piece. So I can't really talk smack. But at the same time, really? Really? Hmm. I think I've come to terms with the fact that I am going to put entire series on my chart so that I can mentally shame myself a little bit with the amount that I actually have. And that way it looks more realistic in my jar. Okay. I know nothing about One Piece. The only thing I know about One Piece is that How to Train Your Gavin posts videos reading all of One Piece, like all the time. And he loves that. And I love that for him. But I don't know anything about it. I do know it was an anime and people were nervous about it being live action. And it seemed like it did better than some other live actions did. But yeah, facts. Ooh, I've been seeing stuff about Our Flag Means Death. And it's been recommended to me quite a bit. So that might be on the next poll. That's fair. That's fair. I was just so disappointed when I saw that that got renewed after like a week. And we've been waiting for news on Six of Crows, Shadow and Bone for like ever. Forever. If we don't get it, I what's the point of going on? You know? There's no point. Literally none. Ugh. A quick turn here. Yeah, we can grieve together. Do any of you guys dress up for Halloween? That's something that's been eating at me. My best friend loves Our Flag Means Death. Loves it. I'm intrigued by it. For sure. I have like a whole list on my phone of potential Halloween outfits. But it's just about finding the right one that feels right, you know? You know? My best friend slays. She really does. Always and forever. She's the best. She's also kind of my only friend. But who needs a lot of friends when you got a great one? Maybe. You know what I'm super excited for? What date is it? What day is it? Guys, Sex Education, season 4, the 21st. The 21st. That's where I'll be. I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for that. Kind of sad that it's the last one. Although everybody's on to bigger and better things, I guess. But it's so good. So good. Sex Education? Is that what you're asking? Incredible. incredible, if that's what you're asking. Quite possibly the best thing ever. That's a lie, but it's so good. It is so good. I love it so much. The way that it has the ability to have, like, such flawed characters, and you end up loving, like, all of them? Nothing quite like it. Nothing like it. It is so good. And I think the actor who plays Eric, isn't he, like, gonna be the new doctor for Doctor Who? I think I saw that somewhere maybe, or my best friend told me that. Maybe. Oh, really? I could have sworn. I can be making it up. That's something else. I don't really know what I'm talking about. So there's that. I think sex education, I'm telling you, like, obviously it talks about, like, sexual health, sexual education, all that stuff. I think it should be shown in schools. I think it gives such good messages and just makes you feel like you're not weird or like nothing's wrong with you. And I think that that's beautiful. And I don't know many shows that go that in depth with it. And it's just such a good time. I'm so interested to see what they do because when I tell you the way I sobbed at the end of season 3 of Sex Education, thank God I wasn't doing reactions at that point because nobody needed to see that. Okay? It was horrible. It was horrible. I don't know that, I mean, that's a lie. I have cried worse at Bridge to Terabithia all the time, but the ending, the last episode of that, oh, it was messing me up. Modern Family? For what? Why? I've never seen Modern Family. But why would you watch that in school? For fun? Mm, interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It just follows like families and friends and stuff, right? So I guess that would check out. That would make sense. Hmm. What else? What else to chat about? We've covered so many topics already. Oh, this is gonna take me forever. I've just realized. Forever. Oh my goodness. 5 hours. Go to sleep. I'm one to talk. I never go to sleep. Is this gonna be too bright? No, that works. Okay. What else? What else? What else? It's finally cool-ish out for me. So I'm not just sweating in my room without my air conditioner on anymore, which is fabulous for me. I should probably That's what I'm saying. I don't go to sleep ever until like my body makes me go to sleep because it just falls asleep. Not the best way to go. Oh, yes. Yeah. Percy Jackson? I was exposed. I know. I don't ever go to sleep. I don't. I know I don't. I'm not arguing. I said it myself. Percy Jackson. I read the first book and then didn't read any others. But it was good. It wasn't like I didn't like it. It was a good time. I think I was just, what is it? You're like a Percy Jackson person? What was I reading? I was reading like The Hunger Games and Divergent and stuff. But I did like the first Percy Jackson book, but I just never continued. I don't know why. I do not know why. I should have. I should have for sure. Ugh. Also, the other thing that's rough, these books back here that are wrapped, I don't know what they are. I literally could not tell you any books missing off of my shelf. I don't know what's back here. Yeah, I mean, they slay. They're great. They're so great. So I'm not going to be able to add any of those because I don't know what's back there. I had asked my sister when she wrapped them up for me for like the video series that I'm doing. I asked her to write down the books just in case I ever needed them for something, like a video or whatever. And she forgot, and now I don't know what's wrapped up at all. Oh, sorry. Oh man, I don't want to be judged. It's fine. It's fine. I'll take it. I'll take that. Yeah, I don't know why I stopped. I just didn't read the next one. I probably would have if I had them all. This is what has probably sparked my whole like buying whole series before I've even read them. Because if I don't have it, I'll just stop instead of just buying the next one. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, they seemed fun. They seemed really good. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just didn't continue. What is your guys' favorite genre of book? Hit me with the hard hitters. That's what I want to know. Fantasy, slay. Slay. Yeah. Fantasy. We love fantasy. I'm with you there. I think the majority of the books that I own are fantasy. I'm also really big into like literary fiction. Bye. I'll be here maybe talking about who knows what. Um yeah, I'm very into like literary fiction too. Fiction that like dives into like the character a lot, like character studies. But I've found that I really like in my literary fiction and stuff like that, I really like translated work. Like specifically Japanese translated work. I love it. The way that like those stories are so incredible. I have such a great time. And I am excited because I've started following the International Booker Prize, I think it's called, because they just have like translated work from around the world. And I got a bunch of them. So it's like from all different countries and stuff like that. So I need to read them. I also really love Frederick Backman, and I think he's Swedish. So I think his books are translated into English. And I love him as well. I read like 3 books from him, and I feel like I need to like save his books. So I just don't read them even though I know that I'm going to love them. What's the namesake? Who's it by? You shouldn't be telling me to read something that I don't own. You know what this will do. I don't even be buying nothing. Oh my god. Can you hear Neville? He's so bad. Hmm. Oh wait, I think you've told me about that one before. I think I remember that. With my horrible memory, I think I do remember that. Incredible. I love him for sure. But is he the best boy? In my eyes, he's great. But I do know he's not always the best behaved. He turned 3 and he's never been more or worse behaved. Nice. Nice. I'm reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue right now, which we know. I'm also reading a book that was wrapped up that I can't tell you about. And then I'm also reading Boy Parts, which is wild. And then I'm also reading a book called Girl, Serpent, Thorn, which is also really good. And then I kind of started on Earth Were Briefly Gorgeous just because I was feeling it. But I think I should pause that because I only got like 20 pages in and maybe finish something that I'm already in the middle of. That's kind of what I've come to terms with here. But am I going to stop? I can't be stopped. I cannot be stopped. I'm also so excited. So excited for what's it called? The Threads of Power? Is that V. Schwab's new book? The continuation of A Darker Shade of Magic? So excited. As soon as I get that, well, here's my dilemma actually. So I ordered the Illumicrate version to match my Illumicrate versions of A Darker Shade of Magic, right? But when is it going to get here? It's not going to probably get here like until a month maybe after it's released. Maybe. And then I have a regular like UK edition of like the paperbacks. But the UK paperback's not going to come out right away. So it's not like I'm going to have to wait. And that's a problem because I'm going to end up buying 2 copies of it, neither of which are going to get here right away. So then do I do something crazy and go to Barnes & Noble the day it comes out and buy it? I don't think I need to do that. But mentally, there's something telling me I should because I love V.E. Schwab and I love that series. I actually thought about ordering the signed Waterstones edition of that, but then also I was like, that doesn't solve my problem because that's still not going to get here in time. I'm just thinking about it. I might not. I probably won't, but who can stop me? Really? Only I can stop myself. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why paperbacks come out after hardcovers. It drives me nuts. Again, a whole rant for another day. But why can't we just do them all at once? Why can we not do that? It seems rude. Seems rude. But I could do it, though. I could do it. I just don't know. That wouldn't solve my problem. Because then I'd have 3 versions of the book. One of which I don't really need. And because I love it so much, I probably wouldn't get rid of it. And then I would just have 3 copies. And then I would be like, well, I guess this just means that I need to buy the whole series in hardcover. But no, you won't. Oh, what are you reading right now? That has me intrigued. I just colored on myself. Nice. Nice. Not a chance. Not a chance. You know what else? Oh, I need to read Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. Stat. And my mom and sister bought me the entire, this is crazy, okay? The entire 16 book world thing for Christmas. The entire thing. Thank God they did, because Book Depository closed, which is just horrible, and we don't need to like talk about that. Thank God they did, but I was like, we didn't need to go that hard about it. But they did, and I have yet to start it. So bad. That's so bad. Oh my goodness. I have so many. I have so many books. It's actually out of control. Will I stop? No, but I might complain about it. Oh, Sadie's gonna start barking now. At the bottom of my steps. Because I'm talking. So we love that. We love that. I really need to read Vicious and Vengeful as well. I need to read everything. Let's be real. No, Sadie's not mine. Sadie's my mom's. I feel like she's mine. She's like a family dog, but she's technically my mom's. Ah, nice. I've never read anything by Alice Oseman, which sounds like a crime, probably because it is. But I really want to. I don't even own anything by Alice Oseman, which is wild. But I have been eyeing them up for a long time. I'm just like, I feel like I could probably find them secondhand somewhere. Or at least like some of them. I really want to read Radio Silence really badly. I would like to read them all. Not gonna lie. But I would really like to read that one. Oh my goodness. Sadie's kind of the worst. Ooh, German. That's cool. Nice. Ooh. What are some of your guys' favorite movies? My friend and I played a game once. For some reason, I was like, I'm going to list my top 10 favorite movies. And then I'm going to make my best friend guess them. And then she did it to me. And it was actually really fun. Give me a list. Go off, Bright Young Things. I feel like I've heard of that. I don't know that I've seen that, though. I don't think I have. I don't know that I have. I feel like a lot of mine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've told you I have a bad memory. It's not because I don't listen. I don't retain. There's a difference. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe I need to start memorizing poetry. I heard that helps with your brain. Maybe. Ah, yes. I do know that. I didn't know it was called that. I didn't know it was called that, to be fair. I probably did, but I didn't remember. Ah. You know, I have not seen Dead Poet Society or Maze Runner. I do love Harry Potter, though, and I am a big fan of Marvel. Yeah, same. I have not seen any of those. Any of those. Either of those is actually what I meant there. I have this thing that I think I want to do on my Patreon where I want to do like watching some of my favorite movies together as like an extra thing on like the movie tier and just, crying about them. My dog is obviously, gives off the fact that I love Harry Potter. I named him Neville for a reason. So there's that. Um But yeah, I thought about it. I thought about doing things because sometimes, you want your comfort movie. Sometimes you don't want to watch something new. And I feel that a lot. So I did think at one point maybe I would do that. Like getting cozy with some snacks and stuff like that and watching my favorite movies on Patreon only. Just having them be like an extra little thing on days that I want to do that, but yes. Thank you. I love him a lot. Tonks is great. Tonks is wonderful. I want to go back to Universal. Really bad. Really, really bad. I love how magical it feels. Oh my god. Oh my god, Sadie. Can you please back off? She can like hear me talking. The Hamilton cast slays. I'm actually making some progress. For a minute there, I was scared that I wasn't going to actually do what I set out to do even a little bit. But luckily, it's looking like I'm getting something done. I'm definitely not going to finish it. So that's a thing. Oh my god, I cosplayed Bellatrix last year? 2 years ago at a con. It's kind of iconic, and I ran into the whole Malfoy family, a different family. Yes, different family. And then they were, like, trying to get me to hang out with them for the rest of the day because people kept coming up to, like, take pictures with us when I was trying to get a picture with them, and they were trying to get a picture with me because Bellatrix was the only person they were missing. And they were like, "This is so cool." And yeah, everybody, like, a whole line started forming. Like, I guess they thought that, like, we were standing where we were standing for, like, photos for people, which was funny. So then people started just being like, "Oh, can we get a picture?" And started, like, coming in one after the other. And they were like, "This is the best thing that's ever happened to us. Like, can you hang out with us?" And so we did that for a while. And then, I had to move on. That was in Maryland. Maryland, Maryland. So fun. So fun. And then there was a whole other, like, uh they would do, like, the convention would put on, like, photo sessions. So it would be like, meet at this part of the building if you are, like, dressed as any Harry Potter character or Marvel character or, like, all these animes and stuff like that. And they would do, like, professional photography, like group photos and different things like that. Um, I asked that earlier, what people were doing for Halloween. That's a sleigh. You should do that. Um, and I went as Bellatrix, obviously, for the Harry Potter one. And I remember, like, there was, like, nobody, like, most people were just dressed up as, like, a Hogwarts, like, student. They weren't an actual, like, character, which was cool. But then I became, like, the hit of the thing because I was, like, the only one really as, like, an actual character, and then I was also evil, so people were eating that up. It was a great time overall. Would do it again. No, it's fine. I'm just saying. I did ask. Oh, you have a crush? Couldn't be me. Could not be me. You definitely didn't. You definitely didn't. I don't I don't recall you mentioning that. Also, celebrity crush, if that's where you're going with this, if that's where you're going, because I said couldn't be me. Celebrity crush is very different than actual crush. Just so we're clear. 0 people in real life that are crush worthy, I fear, in my life. Mm, I mean, we talked about that, but I don't think you were like, I have this crush. I don't think so. I believe you. I mean, like I said, bad memory. Bad memory. It always comes back around. It always does. It always does. I can never remember anything. I guess you weren't bringing up what I thought you were bringing up. This makes sense. This is fair. I have a whole list of, like, things I want to do for Halloween, but I think I actually have to work on Halloween night. So that kind of stinks. Hey, don't knock it. Good song. Oh, no. No ideas. It doesn't matter unless I just dress up for pictures. So, to be clear, celeb crush, not crushes. There's only one. Well, actually, there's a lot, but there's only one that matters. Yeah, that's so fair. It'll make me sub too if I think too hard about it. That's fair. That's fair. Um, it is a questionable choice if everything's okay, you know? To be blasting that. If they're not going through anything, maybe questionable. Whoa. That is a hot pink. Okay, well, they're just feeling. I'm actually making headway on this list. I'm killing it. Which is shocking to me. In the beginning there, I was a little shaky, a little touch and go on whether or not I was going to do anything, to be fair. Yeah, feelings, we don't need to talk about them. Do I? Do I really? I mean, is it what I'm thinking? That's the real question. I have a thought. I don't know if it's right. Just tell me here. Just tell me here. Just do it. We could do it here too. Oh my god, Sadie's crying at my door. The problem with Sadie being up here is she wants full reign. She wants to be able to come up and down as she wants. Yeah, okay. I did know that. I did know that. That was what I was thinking, but I was like, is that a secret? I thought for a second there when you said that, I was like, I don't think that there was a secret one. Well, I feel like that's understandable. You know? Not necessarily call out, just being like, not shocking. Okay. Wow. Wow. These pictures that I took, questionable. Questionable. That's fair. He does seem sweet. Not a bad choice. I don't think that that's a secret. I have, actually. I have indeed. What the heck is that? Oh. I too have a lot of celeb crushes. Like, crushes is loose term. Loose term. But only one real one, you know? That would be like loose. Loose. You know? Beautiful? Yeah. There's only one that I would actually die for. And we don't need to get into that. I was going to be like, oh, not many people here. I can say it. That would just be rude. And like I said, there's a difference between finding somebody attractive and liking their personality and being a little bit smitten and then having a crush. Celeb crush. You know? You know? You know? Yeah, I was going to say, I could say, but if I'm leaving this up on YouTube, keep that one locked up in here. That's a yeah, I say a little bit. You don't think that that's fair? A little bit, not a crazy bit. I would say a little bit. You know what? We don't need to get into it. We've already curious. The only reason I'm not saying anything is because I said this in our chat too. I'm delusional. I think we know this. I think I make a point to say this all the time. All the time. And listen, I know how Wattpad works. I know. I can't say anything about my actual celebrity crush and have it be something that's brought up if I eventually meet him. You know what I'm saying? That's just embarrassing for everyone involved. So, you know, I got to keep it locked so that if I ever meet him, I can play it cool. We all get it. We know how it works. We all have that. You don't say it out loud, it doesn't exist. It exists. Yeah, exactly. When? I think I said if. If or when. If or when I meet my celebrity crush. Oh my god, I love him. I do. Also, he's like my little secret. It's like my little secret. Like, he's well known, but also like not really. Not really crazy like. So I have to keep it on the down low. You know? I have no clue what that book is. You can bully me. That's fine. I did say when I meet him. Because it will. I told you I'm delusional. It will happen. And then I have to be like, I have no clue who you are. What do you do for a living? No way. Meanwhile, I know. I know how Wattpad works. That's what I'm saying. I live that fantasy. Can't just go blurting it out everywhere. What would that look like? Embarrassing to me. Anyway, now that I've almost spilled the beans, I think we can move on. What could you possibly blow up my phone about right now? Say it. Say it right now. Possibly. What? I haven't done anything. I haven't said anything wrong. I don't think. I just have a bad memory. I've forgotten things. That's about it. It's kind of fun. I feel like I'm at like a little sleepover. Well, my phone is on silent. So there's that. There is that. What do you guys want to talk about? Lily, do you have a celebrity crush? I want to know. What wasn't a bit ago? What did I say? I don't even remember what I said a second ago. That's bad. I should remember. I don't even know. Okay, fair. Fair. That's how I feel too. Oh, well, it's on vibrate. So yeah, you would probably hear that. If you can hear Neville 3 floors down, I guess you would be able to hear it vibrate. That's fair. That's what I'm saying. I also have a lot. Although I have a type, so they kind of all vaguely look the same. So that's something to note. Like, obviously, they look different. But there's parallels for sure. What do you think you're doing? Dude, I bet you did. I bet you did. What should we talk about? Anybody have good gossip? Kidding. Unless I'm killing this. I only have one row left on the first sheet. You see this? I'm killing this. Got all the different colors. Ugh. Incredible. Incredible. Huh. What's a lot? The books? This is only the first page. How many? What do you think this is? I said a concerning amount. That was not like what is your definition of a concerning amount of unread books? The number that is over. What would your number be? Because I guarantee you it's more. So whatever you're thinking in your head, raise it. Raise it up. It's more. Do you know how many pages I have here? Do you know how many pages I have here? Like 5. And I might have to print more. Oh. Honey, you got another thing coming. I'll just put it there. I'll just put it there. You got another thing coming. Oh my word. Stop. You're on the low end. Are you joking? Tell me you're kidding. That wasn't real. Real guess. That's wild. I don't know. I won't know until after I'm done. How about that? How about them apples? Don't wow me. Don't wow me. I'm doing my best. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. That was the number that I was like, it's over that. Ugh. I need options though, you know? And also, it's all I like to do in my downtime. You know? I like to read. And it's all I really spend my money on other than like living things. Meaning like things I need to live. But I'm a collector, one might say. Although I have explained this, I do end up getting rid of like probably 75% of the books I read. So like I only have like a shelf, like a bookshelf and a half full of like read books. But I've read a crap ton. But I only keep the ones that I really, really like. I pass on all of the other ones. So it's like, I feel like that's fair. It's not like I just keep everything. But I do like to have options. Who can blame me? Who can blame me? That's fair. There was a portion of my life where, hang on. There's a portion of my life where I didn't read for pleasure anymore. And it was like kind of high school, college time. And that was because I had so much reading and stuff to do for class that I just like didn't have the time or like the mind to be reading outside of that. And then once I graduated college, I ended up starting to get back into like reading and buying books and things like that. So that is where the trouble really began for me. That's where everything started to go downhill. I had a job, I was making my own money, I was doing my own thing, and I could do what I wanted with that. And so you know what I did? I bought books, and I bought more books, and I continued to do that to this day. So we love that. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, there's that. I never really got into fan fiction, but I do know that that's a big thing. So, at least you're doing that. Oh my god, get out of here and study. I'm gonna have to unsilence my cell phone, and by that, I just mean really, silence it, like, actually silence it, because my best friend is texting me, and that could get out of control. Um, how do I do that? Hang on. Mm, the PSAT. Yikes. Yikes. Or the SAT. Yeah. I'm such a bad test taker that I hate the fact that SATs are a thing. Like, I was pretty good in school, but when it came to testing, I was bad at taking tests. I don't know what it was. I got good grades, but I was just like, "Wow, I could do better." You know? Yeah, yeah. It's good for things, for sure. I'm just saying it always made me feel bad about myself, you know? Because I'm bad at test taking. I think I'm gonna get my hair cut soon, and I kinda wanna do something crazy, but also I'm kinda terrified. Not very short, not very short. Probably, like, last time I got it cut, like, to the bottom of my shoulder blade, so probably something like that. But I've been thinking of getting, like, curly bangs, but also I've never had bangs, so I'm kind of terrified of that. Like, long curly bangs. People have been saying do it, but I'm kinda scared, so I don't really know. I don't know if I'll like it. No, no, like, full on bangs. But I don't know. I'm a little bit of a chicken. I mean, my hairdresser was like, "It's not, like, her favorite look, like, for herself," but she said that she think like, I would look good. But I don't know, cause like, what if I'm like, "Whoa, that's hideous?" Then I'm like, I'm stuck. And I've never done anything crazy with my hair ever. So it's kind of I've been freaking out about it. I don't have an appointment because I've been going back and forth so much about whether or not I wanted to do that, and I don't really know. I don't know how I feel, but I might just, like, go crazy. Okay, I'll see if it'll work. Hang on. My god. Just Wyland have I have Wyland as my background. It scared me. I have like the photo shuffle background. So I have like a picture of Neville, a picture of my old dog, and then like 4 pictures of Wyland. So that's something that you know about me. Um, so this is kind of what I showed her. I was trying to find somebody who had like curly hair in the sense of like the curly hair that I have. Oh my god, Magnus. We love. Uh so kind of like I don't know if you can see. It might take a minute. But like that kind of. Like you can kind of get the vibes. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's probably not going to focus too well. But something like that maybe? Maybe. I have my crow's case. Got my crows on there. My babies. I love them so much. Yeah, I'm scared because I've just never done anything like that. And I'm sure it would be fine. And she knows how to cut my hair. So I'm not really worried about that. But I'm just like, what if it's horrible? There's no going back. Absolutely no going back. But I could love it. And I could be like a new and improved person. I don't really know. Sometimes you just got to do it. That's what I've been saying. I've gotten like when my best friend was like, do it. I was like, okay, I need to book an appointment and do it before I change my mind. But I still haven't booked the appointment. And then now I'm second guessing myself all over again. So that's a whole thing. But yeah, my hairdresser was like, oh yeah, it's not my favorite hairstyle, like in general, but I think you would look good. And I was like, hmm. And I think it would be good going into like fall winter vibes because I work at a horse farm most of the time. So in the summer, if I'm not used to bangs, like being hot and sweaty and stuff like that, I figure now going into the cooler weather could be a good move. Maybe I'll do it. Look terrible. If all of a sudden there's no videos from me ever again, just know I cut my hair into bangs and it's horrible. That'll be the end of me. I'll just never return. I'll be like, I can't fix this, and this is what it's come to now. I think it'll be fine. I think she's good enough to be like, this is how it will look the best on you, so this is what I'm doing. And I trust her judgment a lot. So maybe I do that. I don't really know. I've always thought of like cutting my hair shorter, but I look like I'm 12. Like I think that I already kind of look younger than I am. And then when I chop my hair, I don't get that like older look. I go into looking like I'm 10 years old. So that just doesn't work for me. I think my hair used to be really long. And then I chopped it to like below my shoulder blades. And I liked that. It was kind of like a nice mid length. But no, I think it's just one of the like some people look better and older with shorter hair and some people don't. And I didn't. I look so bad. I look not bad, but it just gives off like, oh, look how cute. It's like, well, that's terrifying. Terrifying to think about chin length hair on myself. Terrifying. The other thing too is that I have really curly hair. So it just makes it, I don't know, it's different, I think, than like if it's just straight length or something. My hair gets crazy curly the shorter it is because the weight is off of it. So then it just ends up being a whole thing. Oh my god. It's almost been 2 hours. Yeah. What did you miss? Celebrity crushes? The number of books that I maybe have that I haven't read. What else? What else did we talk about? But welcome back. I got this far, so that's the whole thing. But then I've kind of stopped. So I guess I'm gonna have to do this again, considering how many books we maybe decided that I have. Yep, we did that too. We did do that. We talked about movies, favorite movies. What else did we talk about? I don't know. Do any of you guys watch the channel Real Time? That's a cool question. I don't know that you do. But I do. I love them. Anyway, I think they're posting their last The Summer I Turned Pretty reaction to their Patreon tonight. So I'm very excited for that. They're so funny. They also live in Pennsylvania. Yeah, They're so funny. They're great. The vibes between they're so different, and the way that they react to things, all three of them are so different that it's so funny to watch them. But they're doing The Summer I Turned Pretty, and it's so funny. But tonight is the last one, so I'm kind of sad about that. But Real Time. It's like REEL Time. Their names are Bryce, Rob, and Zuff. They have 100,000 subscribers, I think. Something like that. They're pretty big, but I don't know that we watch the same thing all the time. Sometimes we do. I know they did Am with an E and stuff like that. But they're so much fun. I just always laugh watching them. But I have to be careful because I feel like I do end up watching I'm going to end up watching things on here, my channel, that they've watched. So I can only watch things that I've already seen from them. So I can do The Summer I Turned Pretty. I can go back and watch what I've seen of Anne now. But I have to be careful about what I watch from them. Because who knows if it'll win a poll someday. But they're great. I definitely recommend if you don't know who they are and or haven't seen them. They're so funny. It's been so long that I've been on here. I was not expecting it. I was nervous, but this was fine. I could definitely do this again. Well, I think I might be done. I think I might be done. You know what else is interesting? Can people get in here? You know? Like, could I bring someone else in here? This is what I'm saying. Like, or do they have to like also be a channel like with subscribers and stuff to like bring somebody in here? That's my question. Yeah, like bring you on here. Like like is that possible? I don't really know. I guess that's a question for another day. No, I know that. I'm just saying like in general. In general. I'm curious if hang on. What is this? Share. Hmm. Interesting. That could be a fun time. Bring in like guest people. Well, I know they do because I watch a lot of people on BookTube and they'll like bring other people in onto their streams. But I don't know if like you have to be like a channel with subscribers or if it can just be like any channel that you want to bring in and like send the link to. Maybe I'll have to research that a little bit. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. I'll just pull someone in. No, I would never do that. I would never do that. That'd be crazy. Crazy of me. That's like a cold call. That's one thing I hate. I'm like, whatever you do, please, God. But that's my anxiety. That's my anxiety talking. Like, it's literally fine. Before I pressed start on here, I was like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And I'm like, literally nothing. Nothing. You're just going to talk. It's fine. Oh, well, I got something done. Not a whole lot, but I got to talk to people. So that was even more fun than doing what I was supposed to be doing. So there's that. Maybe next time I'll have to think of topics to discuss in case I forget or whatever. Never. Never. Well, I think it's time for me to leave. And I think it's time, Lily, for you to go to sleep, to be honest. Because when I started, you had to wake up in 5 hours, you said. What do you mean? No, that wasn't directed at you. I was just saying, well, it's time for me to leave. That wasn't directed at you. But at this point, is it better for you to just stay up? That's the real question. Because if you had 5 hours 2 hours ago, that means you have to get up in 3 hours. I don't know if that's good. I'm not encouraging anything, but that could make it worse. That's all I'm saying. You know? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't sleep, but I'm saying sometimes if you're only able to sleep for like a tiny little bit, you wake up feeling worse than if you just didn't sleep at all. And I think like there's some science about that, you know? Mm. I mean, by all means, if you're tired, go to sleep. That's all I'm saying. Eat up. Don't ever be sorry. Never. Never. Ugh, don't remind me. I have work. I have work. No, I want to quit my job. Ooh, nice. School and work? That's awesome. I'm gonna put my markers away. And then maybe if you guys are still here, maybe I'll see if Neville will come up. He doesn't always like to if my light is on. Ooh. Sadie will probably come up. That's who's going to come up. And then Neville's going to not come up. And it's going to be a whole thing. Then I'll see if I can get him up here to say goodbye. And then I'm getting out of here. Never to be seen or heard from ever again. We'll see. I'll see if I can get Neville to come up really quick to say goodbye. If you would like to see him, I will be back in a second. Sit tight. And we'll see if my Nebby Nunu will show up. Hang on. Come here, Neville. Ha ha. Come here. Come on. There he is. No. Come here. Good boy, Nebby. Stop. Sadie, you want to come here? Nebby, come. Here he is. The star of the show. Thank you, handsome. Sadie, do you want to come say hi? Neville's very jealous. That's one thing you need to know about Neville. Sadie, come here. And Sadie will scare herself, so she might squeal. Come here, Sadie. Come here. Up here. Up. Up. Come here. Come on. She's like, not a chance. There she is. There's Sadie. Hi, Sadie. Good girl. There she is. She loves the spotlight. She does. Hi, honey. A lot smaller than Neville is. And Neville's going to start playing with his toys, and it's going to be a whole thing. So with that, we might sign off. Neville, come here and say goodbye. Yeah, bring him. Come here. Neville. Not a chance. He's not interested anymore. Thank you. Thank you. They are cute. They are. He's in his toy box. Neville, come here. Say goodbye. Come here. Yay. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to leave. Goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us. Me, my son, and whatever Sadie is to me. Not my daughter. He is very large. Yes, he is a big boy, indeed. He's very large. He comes up to like my hip. So that's something. But I'm going to leave and get out of everybody's hair. Goodbye. Maybe Neville will be back later. Sadie's scratching her face. I hope everybody had fun. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to try and get this to stay up. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Peace out. And I'll see you guys back here, maybe for the next stream. Who knows? Goodbye.